So I was traded a team of 6 shiny Pokemon from Joey Fontaine. And honestly, they looked pretty cool. So I decided that I'd use them in a Wi-Fi battle. So here we are, guys. Yeah, what's up, guys? Yeah, pokeaim here. Today we have another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Wi-Fi battle using a team from Joey Fontaine. And I apologize if I'm actually pronouncing your name wrong, but they're pretty unique Pokemon in terms of a 6v6 Wi-Fi battle. And I figured it'd be a lot of fun. My dog just jumped off me. I don't know if you heard her touch the ground. But if you guys do like these Wi-Fi battles, make sure you leave a like. And also, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Let me know which Pokemon you guys want to see next. I do upload multiple videos a day, so I feel like I'm like mixing up two different things. But I feel like you have a lot of cool content here that you guys might like. Also, this is the universal code for 6v6, the unofficial universal code, 2022-2021. This is how we'll be finding battles. This is how I find battles on my channel. And if you'd like to check out my merch, feel free to. If you use code New Year, you can get 10% off. That code ends January 1st at 11:59 p.m. And also, hopefully 2022 is better for all of us. So we're just going to sit here for a bit. I'll do the little battle thing, and hopefully someone hops on in a little bit. So I'll pause it until we find a battle, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, we found a battle in versus Platinum, which is pretty cool. If you hear my dog chewing something in the background, it's because my dog is chewing something in the background. But yeah, this team doesn't really have any OU Pokemon, so it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting, to say the least. Hopefully we can win a game. I might just send her outside because I think she's chewing up some cardboard. She never swallows any of that stuff. She's just, oh my god. And they have the most OU team in existence. But she never, like, swallows that stuff. She just likes to bite it. Nasty Plot Jinx looked really good here, so I'm excited about that. Physical Kecleon looks cool, too. I have to take a screenshot of their extremely OU team. If we can win this game, I'd be very happy. It's going to be hard, though. It's going to be very, very hard to win this game. Luckily, they don't have like a Weavile or anything. But they do have Starmie and Latios. I think Kecleon matches up well because I'm physical Kecleon. Puka, here. You can chew up that cardboard out here. Come on, come on. Here. Like I said, she doesn't, like, she just chews it up and spits it out. It's really funny to watch. So there's Magnezone as a lead. Not too bad for my Azelf. I can just click Stealth Rock anyway. Like I said, all these Pokemon are shiny that were traded to me from Joey. I don't really care. Like, either way, I just think it's funny that they were all shiny. Especially because I always see comments like, oh, another shiny. But I'm assuming they're going to switch out fearing the Stealth Rock. They don't seem to care that I could have Stealth Rock. I mean, excuse me, fearing Fire Blast. They don't actually care. They go for Volt Switch. And they are Choice Specs. For sure, that is a Choice Specs Magnezone. Now, depending on what they bring out, I can outspeed them and explode. They end up bringing out Garchomp, which leads me to believe that it could be Choice Scarf. I am gonna make the Vileplume play just in case it is Choice Scarf. Vileplume matches up well versus Clef as well. Like maybe they fear me to be taunt. Maybe they just go for Stealth Rock too, but they do double into Gliscor, surprisingly. I'm not sure exactly what they expected there, but maybe they thought I'd explode. Would have been better if I exploded, to be honest. Don't see a reason not to Giga Drain. It's pretty good versus their team. As they end up going for knockoff, no big deal. We'll just Giga Drain. If they end up roosting, they'll be losing their flying type anyway, so I'll be doing more damage to them as they'll be ground type. So seeing Clefable on Wi-Fi is interesting. You don't typically see it too much. We'll Giga Drain again. Again, if they roost or Earthquake, it doesn't really matter. They have knockoff, so I'm not even sure if they even have a U-turn if they're knockoff. Maybe they're knockoff Earthquake, Roost, and Stealth Rock. Or maybe the Garchomp is Stealth Rock. They just go for Earthquake. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to beat this 1v1. Because not only am I recovering enough out of the Giga Drains, but also, it'll be covering double, but I also have Strength Sap at the end of the day, so I'll be strong versus this. Surprised they don't go Latios. This is one of the few mons on their team that actually deals with my Kecleon, so I'm good with this. And yeah, so now I'll hit them with a super effective Giga Drain because they do lose their flying type because they roosted. So I'll be doing a good chunk. Woo! Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure I beat this 1v1, especially because I'm a more offensive Vileplume, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't pass me a poke pace of the team, but after the battle, I'll look over and I'll do my best to. Okay, so I'll do my best to like give you guys the imports of it. So it looks like they're U-turn, knockoff, earthquake, and roost. That's pretty cool. That means I get damage off on something coming in. Maybe it'll be Magnezone. I would love to get damage off on Magnezone. I don't mind Garchomp coming in either. But most likely Magnezone or Latios. Kind of wish I had Sleep Powder, but I don't. Yeah, so we get some damage off on Magnezone. That's nice because obviously I do have an Well, I mean, the fact that Gliscor is potentially dead is going to open up my... Oh my god, that did so much damage. Oh, I crit them, that's why. That did so much damage. But the fact that Gliscor is almost dead is going to open up my my Ampharos. So we'll sack our Azelf right here. Puka, why are you going underneath my drawer? I'm a little distracted. I'm babysitting. Oh, I'm not babysitting. She's my dog. I'm watching my dog. Then they're going for Flash Cannon. Perfect. I'm thinking that with Azelf being gone now, I can safely bring out my Ampharos. And I am Choice Specs. And I'm just going to throw off... I'm going to throw off a Dragon Pulse here. It'll knock out Latios. It'll knock out Gliscor. It'll knock out Garchomp, I think, too. I think it'll knock out Garchomp. But because they're locked into that and I do resist, I feel like this is an ample opportunity to get this in. I would love to KO Gliscor, though, so I can Voltage around. Obviously, Draco Meteor is still a giant threat. And the way I deal with Latios and Starmie is going to be... the way I deal with both Latios and Starmie is going to be with Kecleon. Also, they're Clefable if it's Calm Mind, just straight up 6-0s me, so... Not really much I can do there. But maybe they expect Focus Blast. Again, I do think that Dragon Pulse is my best play. Hits the ground type and hits the 2 dragons on the team that can resist the move. I also do a good chunk to this as well. I do have a Sash Jinx, which is nice, but my Jinx doesn't have Lovely Kiss. So I can't use it to put the... I can't use it to put Clefable to sleep. My opponent's taking a long time on this turn. I'm taking a real long time on this turn. They end up going Clefable, which is unfortunate. Good play, but it's really unfortunate for me. But they are Magic Guard, which is good to know, so we know they're not unaware. I like the idea of bringing out this because they don't have a Ghost Resist on their team, and I do get the Flare boost on my attack. So I get the Flare boost on my attack. If they Calm Mind up, it's a little bit problematic, but I'll do a lot more damage to them. They just go right for Ice Beam. Good play. Oof, that did a lot. That did a lot to me. But this should be a free Shadow Ball. I do some really good damage to them. Again, the mons I really got to deal with, I think the most are Clefable and Garchomp. Because Gliscor will lose to my Vileplume as well. I think at the end of the day. And my Jinx does outspeed Magnezone because it is Choice Specs confirmed. And I can knock it out with Focus Blast in one hit. Ice Beam was a good play. They expected me to go Vileplume there. Oof, that did absolutely nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Alright, so I have an option here. I know they're Life Orb as well, just because we don't see it, but they didn't get a recovery. I don't have Lovely Kiss, which is the problem. I think I bring out you and I Sludge Bomb. Because I have to knock this guy out. Because my Kecleon can't touch it. Kecleon deals with everything besides Garchomp. And this. So I'm going to make this play. If they Flash Cannon, no big deal. I really wish they... are they going to go Zone? Oh, that's fine. Gliscor coming in is completely fine. I want Gliscor going down. So, like, Gliscor going down, like I said, is going to help out my my Kecleon a lot. That doesn't matter. I just click Giga Drain here. It's a guaranteed kill on Gliscor. If they Roost, they die. If they U-turn, that's fine too. They end up going for Roost, which means they get no damage off of me, and they should die to this Giga Drain. Like I said, it is super effective when they lose their typing. Nice. All right. So Vileplume, and I know somebody wanted me to use Vileplume. So we're at 100% here, which is awesome. And that means I can almost Volt Switch with my Mon. I can almost Volt Switch with my Mon. I'm assuming Magnezone comes out next. Or Latios. Both are fine plays. I could see Starmie coming out, but it wouldn't be able to knock me out with Ice Beam, and I believe I'd be able to knock it out back with a Giga Drain. So I'd be okay with that coming out. If they end up making the Latios play, I believe I just bring out... I don't have a Magnezone on this team. What do I bring out? I need you. I feel like Kecleon lives one. I'm going to try. Just in case they Psychic, I have to make this play. They could Draco. Obviously, it's super free versus me. This one's shiny too. I told you, they're all shiny. They go for Psychic. Doesn't do much to me. Sucker Punch would KO them because I'm max attack. I think Fake Out is my best play though. Like, I don't know how they're going to play around this, and I want to be safe. If they go Magnezone, that's fine, because this is Stab Fake Out, and I think Stab Fake Out into Stab Sucker Punch knocks out Magnezone. Let's see. Oh yeah, Stab Fake Out and Stab Sucker Punch easily knocks out. Oh, especially after that, it easily knocks out Zone. So Zone being gone would be great. So we Sucker Punch here. Knock him out. This is going to knock out. I mean, I'm pretty sure it knocked it out anyway. So we get rid of 2 giant threats. I really wish I Drain Punch because it was something I was thinking of, but it's fine. Kecleon having Shadow Sneak as well is going to be really nice too. But Zone being gone means I can also Ice Beam freely. Not sure why this came out. I can only think they Defog or Trick. So I'm going to go for Shadow Sneak. That's Stab Shadow Sneak. They did this just to drop a Draco. If I Sucker Punch, they died. Why would they do it that way? Oh well. I'm not sure why they made that play because Sucker Punch would have easily killed them. So, probably a mistake on my part. Keeping you around the Ice Beam is really good. Now, keeping you around the Ice Beam just makes the most sense, I feel. Gonna bring you out here. Gonna Dazzling Gleam because it hits Latios. It also hit Garchomp for a decent chunk. I can't believe they switched out into that just to die to bring back in Latios. Like, I'm max attack, Life Orb. I have more attack investment, and it took 2 Stealth Rock switches too. It died to Sucker. I would only think they would Trick or Defog, so I wanted to get damage off of them. But I was wrong, clearly. I was very wrong. Best case is they switch, though, into Garchomp and take this Dazzling Gleam to the face. That'd be great. Yeah, they do switch. So Dazzling Gleam's coming out. Let's see what they go. They make the Starmie play. Which I'd be okay with KOing too, because, again, I am Sash on my Jinx. I'm Sash on my Jinx. Maybe they Rabbit Spin here, but I still go for Giga Drain. They do go for Spin. This endgame is going to be crazy. Giga Drain was also an okay play there from me too, so I just didn't want them going hard Garchomp, and I wouldn't want them being a recovery set as well. Though I assume Specs? Maybe it's not Specs. Maybe it's Scarf. Because it didn't do that much to my Kecleon. I think I can still win though, by sacking Ampharos and keeping Vileplume alive. Because that lets me click Ice Beam freely. Yeah, they go Latios here. That lets me click Ice Beam freely with Jinx. So I'm going to sack Ampharos. We'll see what happens here. How this endgame plays out. If they Draco, so be it. I don't know if they're Scarf or not. But I feel like that lets me pick up a KO. And then having... Yeah, by going Jinx after, I pick up a guaranteed KO on something, right? Because Ice Beam 2 it KOs Clefable. It also knocks out Garchomp. And then they have to Psychic to win. I'm trying. I really can't understand like what was going, like what the thought process was though when they switched out, let Magnezone die to Sucker Punch, what I just showed, and then they brought out Latios after. Maybe just because they would like, oh, I'm a Dark type, but Latios won't die. But Kecleon is strong. I'm adamant. Max attack, I'm pretty sure. I think. Throw off a Psychic there. Just gonna Volt Switch. Okay. I can now bring out the Jinx. Ice Beam is my best play, always. If I knock out Latios, I think that Vileplume can win. Oh, I almost wish this was sub. Sub Lovely Kiss would have been fire right now. Yeah, we just Ice Beam here. It's funny because also if I'm Choice Scarf Jinx, they could lose here too. I'm obviously not, but just interesting to think about. I mean, I would love Latios going down as well. They're going to sack Clef though, right? Yeah, they go Clefable. So Clefable's 2 KO by the Ice Beam. With ease. Hey, Clefable's 2 KO by the Ice Beam with ease. I think it also comes down to a few. I think there's a few other things. There's a few other ways I can win this as well. Like if they go Latios, I always Ice Beam that. If they go Garchomp, I think. I wish I knew if my Vileplume's EV spread was. If it was physically defensive, I'd go Vileplume. But I think I go Vileplume anyway. Because there's no way Vileplume can live a Spec Psychic, right? But if Vileplume happens to live 2 hits from Garchomp, then, or if they go for Outrage and I get the Effect Spore Sleep, I can win. I can legitimately win with Effect Spore Sleep. So we'll see. This lower tier team is doing it, man. Alright, they go for Earthquake. That did so much damage to my Vileplume, man. And I have no leftovers, damn. If only I was Scarf. So if I knocked out Latios, I won the game right now because I was Sash Jinx. Maybe they're Adamant Garchomp though, there's that. But yeah, so if I knocked out Latios with Sucker Punch and didn't try and overpredict here and expect my opponent not to go for like an attack considering Sucker Punch was a guarantee KO, especially because I was Life Orb. But yeah, we click Ice Beam here. We pray they're Adamant. They're definitely not. But we pray. I'm not sure what they're thinking about. They just click Earthquake, yeah. Alright. So there's the Focus Sash. The other play was if my Vileplume, like if I was physically defensive. Oh, they're Yachi Bear too. Yeah, I wouldn't make a difference then. How much does this do? Oh my god, it killed him through Yachi. Wild. Yeah, that was nice and weakened, I could tell. It killed him through Yachi. So yeah, we just barely lost. But honestly, dude, considering I had no OUs on my team and they had a team filled with 6 OUs, I'm pretty happy with how I played. And also, I did not know my EV spreads on any of these Pokemon. So I'm pretty happy with how I played. And just one move differently, one Sucker Punch, would have won me the game. That's crazy. That's crazy. Maybe they'll go for Draco Meteor instead of Psychic while I'm at 1 HP and miss, and then I win. They go for Dragon Pulse. Alright, so good game to my opponent. Like I said, honestly, it's wild how close it was. Because even without the Fake Out crit, Sucker Punch still KO'd Magnezone with no HP. Since it was, it's Adamant Max Attack Kecleon, and Kecleon has 306 attack. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I have Showdown open there. I'm so sorry. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Definitely, if you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, let me know how you feel about these random like teams that don't necessarily. Well, I didn't even prepare this team at all. Let's look at it real quick. Yeah, this is max attack, right? Yeah, it's Adamant max attack. Yeah, that Sucker Punch sent Latios flying. This is max attack, max speed. This is max attack, max special attack. Oh, this is modest max. Timid. And I think this one timid as well. Yep. Alright, hope you all enjoyed. Very, very close game. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace.